The Iron Curtain has lifted, but the shadows remain. Deep within the forgotten corners of the former Soviet Union, shadows linger. Secrets of a bygone era lie buried beneath the dust and decay. Join us as we delve into the forgotten corners of the former Soviet Union. Remember, these aren't your typical vacation destinations. This is where nature takes back what was once hers, and where secrets from the past still linger. Number 20. Mongolian Abandoned Airbase. Mongolia, though not officially part of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, maintained a very close relationship. This was likely to avoid appearing imperialist and provoking China. Despite having communist neighbors, Mongolia leaned heavily towards the Soviet Union, acting as a close ally. In the 1970s, this influence was further solidified with the construction of an airbase. This was likely seen as a safeguard against potential border disputes with China. The nearby statue featuring a fighter jet reflects this focus on military preparedness. The armored shelters, built with reinforced concrete, were designed to protect expensive aircraft from attack. Interestingly, the inscription on the nearby statue, now standing near a cattle pasture, proudly proclaims, "Glory to the Communist Party of the Soviet Union." Finally, the large buildings housed the soldiers stationed at this remote base. Number 19. Hungarian Train Station. During an exploration of the Hungarian countryside, urban explorer Rebecca Bathory stumbled upon a remarkable piece of history, a Soviet-era locomotive dating back to 1941. This wasn't just any train. Its imposing presence and the prominent red star emblazoned on its front hinted at a rich past intertwined with the Soviet Union's influence in Eastern Europe. Locomotives like this one played a crucial role in hauling freight and passengers across vast distances within the Soviet bloc. The year 1941 holds particular significance, as it marked the beginning of World War II's brutal Eastern Front. This very locomotive may have been involved in transporting troops and supplies during that tumultuous period. Rebecca's description of the encounter adds another layer to the story. The spookiness she felt could be attributed to the train's abandoned state and its connection to a bygone era. The sheer size and grandeur, however, highlight the impressive engineering feats of the Soviet era. The fate of this locomotive remains unclear. Was it retired from service and simply left to decay? Perhaps it's awaiting restoration to become a historical exhibit, a reminder of Hungary's complex relationship with the Soviet Union. Rebecca's discovery serves as a window into a bygone era, prompting questions about this specific locomotive's role in history and the broader story of Soviet influence in Hungary. Number 18. Yaroslavl's grain elevators. Towering over the landscape like sentinels from a forgotten era, Yaroslavl's grain elevators stand as a stark reminder of the Soviet agricultural industry. These imposing concrete structures were once vital cogs in the Soviet machine, storing vast reserves of grain deemed crucial for national security. During their operation, these giants were shrouded in secrecy. Guarded fences and classified locations ensured the safety of these strategic stockpiles. However, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, their importance dwindled. Abandoned and neglected, the grain elevators fell into disrepair. Today, these once proud structures offer a glimpse into a bygone era. Crumbling facades and empty interiors paint a picture of a bygone system. While some might find their imposing presence eerie, they remain a captivating testament to a not-so-distant past. Number 17. Atomic Lighthouse, Cape Aniva. On the windswept shores of Sakhalin Island, a weathered beauty stands sentinel, the Aniva Lighthouse. This magnificent structure, built by the Japanese in the closing years of World War II, has become a popular tourist destination. However, the Aniva Lighthouse's charm is tinged with a hint of danger. Perched precariously on the remote Aniva Cape, the lighthouse faces the harsh elements. Years of exposure have taken their toll, and many of its parts are showing significant wear and tear. Despite, or perhaps because of, its deteriorating condition, the Aniva Lighthouse holds a magnetic allure. Tourists flock to witness its grandeur, capturing photos before time and the environment claim it entirely. The question remains, how long will this captivating landmark stand? A testament to a bygone era and a symbol of human resilience against the forces of nature. A marvel of technology, it boasted a complex design that prioritized functionality and uniqueness. Cape Aniva's previous lighthouse relied on a diesel generator, but the atomic lighthouse offered a more sustainable solution. It incorporated a backup system utilizing atomic power, a revolutionary concept for lighthouses at the time. However, the late 1990s saw further advancements in power generation. The atomic lighthouse, despite its innovative design, became outdated by even more efficient technologies. Unfortunately, this led to its abandonment. Today, the atomic lighthouse stands isolated on the coast, a lonely sentinel. Its innovative spirit remains, a testament to the constant evolution of technology. However, its future remains uncertain. Will it be revived with renewed interest in alternative energy sources, or will it succumb to the elements, its fate forever tied to a bygone era of lighthouse technology? Number 16. Abandoned of Abkhazia. Abkhazia, a contested region within Georgia, holds remnants of the Soviet era's imposing presence. These structures now stand as decaying testaments to a bygone era. This abandoned factory, a relic from the Soviet past, is a shell of its former glory. Rust creeps across its exterior, and debris litters the interior, a stark reminder of its decline. A similar fate befell the former government building. Dust reigns supreme, coating the once grand staircase and walls. While the surrounding scenery offers a picturesque backdrop, the building itself crumbles in neglect. Traces of Soviet ideology linger within these forgotten structures. Propaganda posters, remnants of a different political landscape, still cling to the walls, a faded echo of the past. Number 15. St. Petersburg's Northern Crown. In St. Petersburg, an unsettling beauty lingers on the banks of the river Kharkovsky, the skeletal remains of the Northern Crown Hotel. This story isn't one of a grand establishment fallen to ruin, but rather a dream tragically cut short. Construction began in 1990 with ambitious plans for a luxurious hotel boasting 250 deluxe rooms. The elegant facade began to take shape, promising breathtaking views of the river. However, fate intervened. Financial constraints abruptly halted construction, leaving the Northern Crown forever incomplete. Today, the abandoned structure exudes a strange allure. The vacant rooms, once envisioned as havens of luxury, are now consumed by emptiness. The Northern Crown isn't just an abandoned building. It's a monument to unrealized potential, a chilling reminder of how quickly dreams can turn into ghosts. Despite the unsettling vibes, the Northern Crown beckons curious explorers. They venture into the unfinished shell, drawn by a morbid fascination with what could have been. The Northern Crown stands as a cautionary tale, a testament to the fragility of economic ventures and the impermanence of grand ambitions. Number 14. Yakuda's Diamond Mine. Deep within the frozen landscape of Yakuda lies a giant hole in the earth, a stark reminder of a resource boom and its eventual decline. This is the Mir Diamond Mine, once a major source of wealth for the region. The story begins in the 1950s when Soviet geologists unearthed a treasure trove of diamonds. Legend has it they celebrated with a coded message to Moscow. "We smoked the peace pipe. The tobacco is great." This cryptic message is believed to be the origin of the mine's name, Mir, which translates to peace in Russian. The Mir mine quickly mushroomed into a behemoth, reaching a staggering depth of over 500 meters and a diameter of 1.2 kilometers. However, as the mine grew deeper, so did the dangers and costs of maintaining operations. Faced with these challenges, the mine was eventually shuttered, leaving behind a gaping scar in the earth. Despite producing a staggering $17 billion worth of diamonds, the Mir Mine's story doesn't end there. Architects, captivated by its immense scale, envisioned a futuristic city nestled within the pit, protected by a giant dome. Sadly, these ambitious plans never materialized, and the Mir Mine remains abandoned, a silent testament to the fleeting nature of resource booms and the enduring power of human ingenuity. In its heyday, the Mir Mine was a colossal operation. Its gaping pit yielded a vast amount of high-quality diamonds, fueling the local economy and providing jobs for countless people. The very lifeblood of the town revolved around extracting these precious stones, a relentless pursuit that kept the community thriving. However, like all resources, the diamonds eventually dwindled. Production slowed, and the mine was forced to lay off a significant portion of its workforce. Ultimately, the economic realities necessitated the mine's closure. Despite its closure, the Mir Mine retains its title as one of the world's largest open-pit diamond mines. Its immensity is truly awe-inspiring, with some imagining it appears like a void in space from a bird's-eye view. The Mir Mine stands as a testament to both human ingenuity in resource extraction and the impermanence of natural abundance. Number 13. Kharkiv Tank Repair Facility. Deep within Ukraine lies a haunting reminder of the Cold War, an abandoned Soviet tank storage facility. Explorer Pasha ventured into this massive junkyard, capturing photos of a bygone era's military might. The facility overflows with Tank 80s, Tank 64s, and Tank 72s, once feared Soviet tanks, renowned for their power and resilience. The sheer number of hulking machines stacked together paints a vivid picture of the vast Soviet military arsenal built during the Cold War. Scattered amongst the tanks lie piles of spare parts, engines, and tracks. These remnants hint at the facility's former purpose, a bustling hub where mechanics meticulously maintained and repaired these formidable war machines. The reasons for the facility's abandonment remain unclear. Perhaps the collapse of the Soviet Union rendered maintaining such a massive stockpile impractical. Alternatively, these tanks might be obsolete in the face of modern weaponry. While these tanks might seem like a treasure trove for metal scavengers, their fate is likely more complex. Some might be earmarked for refurbishment or use in military training exercises. Others may be cannibalized for parts to keep operational tanks running. Pasha's exploration offers a fascinating glimpse into a bygone era and the immense power of the Soviet military. The future of these tanks remains uncertain, but their presence serves as a powerful reminder of a turbulent past and the constant evolution of warfare. Number 12. Abandoned Dagddisel Plant. The Caspian Sea holds a haunting reminder of the Cold War, the skeletal remains of the Dagddisel plant. This enigmatic structure wasn't your typical ship. It was a top-secret military testing facility conceived in the late 1930s. Envisioned as a crucial component of the Soviet defense apparatus, the Dagddisel plant's construction aimed for completion by 1939. However, the ever-evolving needs of the military and unforeseen circumstances conspired to derail the project. The facility never became operational, leaving behind a ghost ship in the middle of the sea. Adding to its eerie aura, the Dagddisel plant sits a challenging 2 miles from the shore. Reaching this isolated structure is no easy feat, further contributing to its mystique. Today, the only activity at the Dagddisel plant comes from the birds that have claimed it as their domain. The abandoned Dagddisel plant stands as a silent testament to the shifting tides of military strategy and the impermanence of even the most ambitious wartime endeavors. Its lonely presence in the Caspian Sea serves as a reminder of a bygone era and the enduring power of nature to reclaim what was once intended for a very different purpose. Number 11. The unfinished Kovrinskaya Hospital. Moscow has its fair share of unsettling places, and the Kovrinskaya Hospital certainly ranks high on the list. This imposing structure isn't haunted by its age, but rather by its incompleteness. Construction began in the late 1990s, but financial constraints abruptly halted the project. However, even before the money ran out, the project faced a critical flaw: its location. Built on an unstable foundation, the very ground beneath the hospital was unsuitable for such a massive building. The site was once part of a riverbed, making it a poor choice for supporting a towering structure. The unfinished hospital, with its skeletal frame reaching toward the sky, has become a magnet for urban explorers and ghost hunters. Local legends abound, fueled by the eerie atmosphere and the hospital's unfinished state. The imposing structure casts a long shadow, a constant reminder of the project's troubled past and the perils of neglecting proper planning. Whether haunted by ghosts or simply by the weight of its unrealized potential, the Kovrinskaya Hospital stands as a chilling monument to human ambition cut short. It serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the importance of a solid foundation, both literally and figuratively. Number 10. Abandoned Moscow Oblast. Nestled just outside of Moscow, a new chapter unfolds for a long-abandoned sanatorium. This once dilapidated structure, unused for decades, is poised for a transformation. While demolition was a possibility, a more interesting plan has emerged. The aim is to repurpose the sanatorium grounds, not demolish them. This innovative approach will see the creation of new facilities specifically designed to cater to a particular type of visitor, the passionate angler. Given the sanatorium's proximity to popular fishing ponds, the transformation into a fisherman's haven holds promise. Imagine comfortable new buildings where anglers can rest and recharge after a day spent battling for the biggest catch. This project offers a sustainable solution, breathing new life into a forgotten structure while catering to a specific niche in the tourism industry. However, the success of this endeavor hinges on the execution. Will the new facilities be comfortable and appealing to their target audience? Only time will tell if the sanatorium's transformation will reel in a new wave of visitors or leave the project floundering. Number 9. Abandoned Missile Factory. Russian teenager Lana Sator took a risky gamble by sneaking photos of a seemingly abandoned missile factory near Moscow. Remarkably, she encountered no security guards during her exploration. Russia boasts a long history of excellence in rocket and missile production. This particular factory is believed to have been involved in constructing liquid-fueled rockets, the kind that propels spacecraft toward space. The complex machinery captured in the photos hints at the intricate processes involved in building these powerful machines. The factory's operational status remains unclear. Lana's easy access suggests it might be abandoned, but there's no confirmation. Hopefully, her daring exploration didn't land her in trouble with Russian authorities. Number 8. The unseen side of Leningrad. The abandoned town near Submarine isn't just spooky, it's a meticulously crafted masterpiece of cinematic chills. This isn't some forgotten settlement. It's the largest movie set ever built, a testament to the dedication of hundreds of builders and millions of dollars. A deserted military base transformed into a complete town. We're not talking a few ramshackle buyabout buildings. This is a full-fledged urban landscape constructed from the ground up. Over 4 to 6 months, hundreds of skilled workers brought this director's vision to life, pouring in a staggering $5 million to create an atmosphere so unsettling it will leave you speechless. Every detail in this town is meticulously designed to send shivers down your spine. Weathered facades, overgrown pathways, and unsettling architectural choices all contribute to a sense of unease. The photo you see is just a tiny glimpse into the meticulously crafted world that awaits. It's a place where the line between reality and movie magic blurs, leaving you wondering if this town ever truly existed, or if it was always destined for the silver screen. Number 7. Abandoned Protvino's Hadron Collider. Beneath the Moscow region town of Protvino lies a scientific ghost. An unfinished Hadron Collider project from the Soviet era. This ambitious undertaking, envisioned in the 1980s, aimed to unlock the secrets of subatomic particles through powerful collisions. The project demanded immense effort. A labyrinthine network of tunnels stretching over 20 kilometers and plunging 60 meters underground was meticulously constructed. However, with the collapse of the Soviet Union and the subsequent funding crunch, the project met a premature end. Today, these abandoned tunnels serve as a stark reminder of unrealized ambitions. They beckon a specific kind of explorer, the industrial tourist, venturing into the depths at their own peril. The Protvino Collider may never be completed, but its legacy lives on in the form of these subterranean passageways, a testament to both scientific curiosity and the vagaries of geopolitics. Number 6. Bulgarian Monument. Atop a remote Bulgarian peak stands a strange, abandoned monument. This wasn't always the case. The peak witnessed a fierce battle between Bulgarians and Turks in 1868. Later, in 1891, socialists gathered there to chart the country's future. The monument itself was built during the peak of Soviet power. Construction, begun in 1974 by the Bulgarian army and artisans, embodied classic Soviet design, stark, modernist gray, and imposing. The monument itself is quite unusual. Shaped like a saucer, it's accompanied by a red star and a towering monolith. Despite the remote location, the monument's construction speaks to a desire for dominance, even atop a random Bulgarian mountain. Now vandalized and weathered, the monument still stands as a relic of a bygone era. In the middle of a big, empty desert, there's this strange sight. Hundreds of shiny metal balls scattered across the sand. They look like something from a sci-fi movie, but they're actually old Soviet machines, forgotten by time. These metal balls were built a long time ago, when the leaders of the Soviet Union wanted to create super-smart tanks that could move on their own, without any people inside. They dreamed of these tanks being unstoppable, able to go over mountains, across deserts, and through rivers without ever getting stuck or lost. Each ball was made to be tough, with a shiny outer shell that could reflect the hot sun. Inside, they were filled with wires and engines, all waiting for the command to start rolling across the battlefield. But that command never came. The Soviet Union fell apart, and these metal giants were left behind, sleeping on the sand. They never got to show how strong or smart they were. Now, they're just a mysterious part of the desert, a place where history's big ideas went to rest. Number 5. Murmansk, the final resting place of Soviet giants. Deep within Russia's Murmansk region, nestled near the Olenya Guba naval base, lies a haunting sight, a ship graveyard. This isn't your typical cemetery. Here, decommissioned vessels of the once mighty Soviet fleet find their final resting place. Dozens of ships, from imposing warships to silent submarines, stand as skeletal reminders of their past glory. After faithfully serving in the Russian Navy, particularly the Northern Fleet, these vessels have reached the end of their operational lifespan. The Murmansk ship graveyard offers a glimpse into Russia's naval history. These resting giants stand as testaments to bygone eras of military power and technological advancements. Their presence also raises questions about the future of decommissioned vessels and the environmental impact of such facilities. Number 4. Kamchatka's abandoned Bechevinka submarine base. Kamchatka, a peninsula renowned for its breathtaking volcanic landscapes, also holds a relic of the Cold War, the abandoned submarine base in Bechevinka village. While the nearby hills boast awe-inspiring vistas, the base wasn't chosen for scenic beauty. Secrecy and protection were paramount, and the surrounding mountains provided a natural fortress. This strategic location housed the submarine base for several decades. However, with the changing tides of geopolitics, the facility eventually met its demise and was shut down. Today, nature is slowly reclaiming its territory. The once bustling base now stands silent, its concrete structures echoing with the whispers of a bygone era. The juxtaposition of this abandoned military installation against the backdrop of Kamchatka's natural splendor is poignant. It serves as a reminder of the impermanence of human endeavors and the enduring power of nature. While the base may no longer serve its original purpose, it offers a glimpse into a bygone era of military strategy and the ever-evolving relationship between humanity and the natural world. Number 3. The decaying grandeur of Zaklushyi Castle. Nestled amidst the rolling hills and quaint villages of Moscow Oblast lies a heartbreaking sight, the crumbling remains of Zaklushyi Castle. Once a majestic structure that captured the imagination of travelers, the castle now stands as a faded echo of its former glory. Designed and constructed in the 19th century by the renowned architect Krenov, Zaklushyi was a testament to architectural brilliance. Its ornate exterior, even in its current state of neglect, hints at the castle's past grandeur. However, time and neglect have taken their toll. The paint peels away like faded memories, revealing the underlying decay. The once bustling castle now sits eerily silent on the banks of a small lake, a lonely monument to a bygone era. Despite its current state, Zaklushyi still possesses a melancholic beauty. Its weathered facade whispers stories of a glorious past, a time when it was likely the pride of Moscow. The castle serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of human creations and the relentless march of time. Number 2. Lost Splendor. Villa Pour's transformation. In the Leningrad region, a haunting silhouette stands against the backdrop of Primorsk. This is none other than Villa Pour, a once grand mansion with a story steeped in shifting tides of history. Built around 1905, during the city's German era as Fischhausen, Villa Pour was a testament to opulence. A successful businessman constructed this 13-room mansion with a basement and attic, sprawling across over 100 hectares of land. However, World War II reshaped the region's destiny. When Primorsk became Soviet territory, Villa Pour's ownership transferred to the Ministry of Defense. The mansion took on a new purpose, transformed into a sanatorium for treating tuberculosis patients. Today, Villa Pour stands abandoned, a chilling echo of its former grandeur. Its beauty has been marred by neglect, leaving behind an eerie structure reminiscent of a haunted mansion from a horror film. Villa Pour serves as a poignant reminder of the region's tumultuous past and the impermanence of human endeavors. Number 1. Kadin. Abandoned Soviet town. Deep within the unforgiving Magadan region lies Kadin, a chilling reminder of the Soviet era's harsh realities. This ghost town, once a bustling mining settlement, now stands eerily silent. It was built in the 1940s by Gulag prisoners. Kadin thrived on coal extraction. However, a devastating accident that claimed the lives of 6 miners triggered a downward spiral. Authorities made the difficult decision to close the nearby mines, and with their lifelines severed, residents began to leave. By 2010, Kadin was officially declared depopulated. Yet, whispers persist of a few tenacious souls who refused to abandon their homes. These remnants of a bygone community add an unsettling layer to Kadichan's haunting atmosphere. While Kadichan may not be a popular tourist destination due to its isolation and lack of amenities, it holds a certain morbid fascination. It serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of resource extraction and the impermanence of human settlements in the face of industrial decline. The abandoned homes stand as silent testaments to lives uprooted, a chilling echo of the past that lingers in the harsh Siberian landscape. Today, Kadichan stands as a skeletal monument to a bygone era. Crumbling buildings, once filled with life, now echo with an unsettling emptiness. Kadichan serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of resource extraction and the enduring power of nature to reclaim what was once taken. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.